You probably heard about SoFi. Maybe you've seen their ads, or you're wondering if it's actually legit or it's just another bank trying to grab your money. But here's the deal: SoFi started back in 2011 in California, and they've grown into a full financial platform. We're talking about credit cards, loans, investing accounts, and yeah, checking in high yield savings, of course, that actually pay you a decent interest. Now, the question is, should you care about SoFi? So stick around because I'm breaking down if this one is worth your time or if it's just a distraction. Now, to give you a little bit of background here, I've been a SoFi customer for the last almost 8 years at this point, and let me show you how I personally evaluate any bank after using these online organizations for a while. Now, I use this checklist for everything. First is the competitive APY, because why would you let your money sit there making pennies when it could be making real interest? Number two is the zero monthly fees and no minimum deposit. Third, at least six withdrawals a month because I need access when I need it. Fourth is the FDIC insurance up to at least $250,000. That's definitely a non negotiable for peace of mind. And finally, the branding. Does this company give you the warm and fuzzy feeling, or does it feel sketchy? You can literally steal this checklist right now, screenshot it, and use it for any bank you're considering in the future. So, with this being said, let's get right into SoFi. And if you don't know anything about me, by the way, my name is Alex, and my goal here is to help you make more informed financial decisions, increase your income, stress less, and enjoy life. So, if you find this video helpful, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel. And if SoFi is for you today, sign up with the links in the description. All right, so let's get into the actual numbers here because right now, SoFi is offering up to 4.0% APY for up to 6 months if you open an account by January 2026, this month. Or another way that you can get this high APY is by getting SoFi Plus for 6 months or set up a qualifying direct deposit. They've also got a welcome bonus up to $300, which we'll break down in a second. It also has FDIC insurance up to $3 million of coverage, which is great if you're sitting on a large balance and just want that extra security. And there's no minimum deposit, no monthly fees. Okay, so here's where things get real, right? Let's say that you got $10,000 sitting in your checking account at some random bank paying you less than 1%, which is basically nothing. Over a year, you're making $4. Now, take that same $10,000 and put it in a SoFi account at 4.0%. You're making $400 a year. That is a $396 difference for your money. Think about that for a second. You're literally losing almost $400 every single year by doing nothing. So even if you're not sure what you're doing long term, at least park your money somewhere that pays you well. This is important because a lot of people mess this up. To get that 4.0% APY, you need a qualifying direct deposit. But here is what does not count as a direct deposit. We're talking about peer to peer transfers like Venmo or PayPal, moving money from your account to other banks, or mobile check deposits. Those don't qualify. So, what does qualify? Your actual paycheck from your employer, government benefits like Social Security, pension payments, basically anything that's an official ACH direct deposit from an institution. So don't try to game the system by transferring from your other account and expecting it to count because it won't. All right, so here's how you can get the SoFi bonus. Not only do you need a direct deposit that is qualifying for $5,000 or more, you get $300. Between $1,000 and 4,999, then you get 50, and then below that you do not get a bonus. All right, now let's talk about how SoFi actually fits into your life. First, your emergency fund and financial peace of mind. You can use SoFi Vaults here to separate your money for different goals, like maybe tax savings, short-term purchases, whatever. Certainly, that's something that I do. I have one for vacations. I have one for taxes. I have one for car repairs. Now, the second thing is that you can use it for investing and wealth building. You can easily transfer your money within SoFi to buy stocks, index funds, and it's almost like having a cash management account where everything is in one place. And third is the regular checking duties like bill pay, direct deposit, ATM card, all that everyday stuff. So, in my view, SoFi pretty much has everything you need for everyday banking without needing multiple institutions. Okay, so beyond just the savings and checking, here's what else you get with SoFi. You can get access to your account online through the mobile app or ATM if you have the checking account, which they open automatically, by the way. So for making deposits, you got bank transfers, direct deposit, wire transfers, make mobile deposits, and even cash deposits at certain locations for a fee. The transfer takes about 2 to 3 business days to another institution, but honestly, it's usually faster than advertised in my experience, and they got a full suite of services like checking, savings, loans, credit cards, all of that stuff. It's basically a one-stop shop if you want to consolidate. So here's a couple of details on bank-to-bank transfer methods. Now, let's be real about SoFi and let's go over the big picture pros and cons. So, on the pro side, you're getting a great 4.0 APY right now, which is competitive. The new account bonus up to $300 is solid. No minimum deposit or monthly fees means that you're not penalized for having a smaller balance. And they also got the large FDIC insurance up to $3 million and investing options, plus a bunch of other services in one place. Now, of course, the cons. You do need to set up that direct deposit to get the full APY and all the other great perks. So if you don't have regular income coming in, it's a big challenge. There are also fees if you want to deposit cash, which is annoying if you deal with cash regularly and there's no physical branch access. But for some people, that's a deal breaker. But for most of us who do everything online anyway, it's really not a big deal. Now, quick reality check here because every single financial institution out there has good and bad reviews. You'll find people who love SoFi and people who had terrible experiences. The key, in my opinion, is figuring out what actually is relevant to you. How recent are the reviews? Is the complaint about something that matters to your situation? And then decide if you want to go with them anyway. There's no perfect bank, no perfect anything. You're looking for the best fit for your needs right now, not some mythical, flawless institution that doesn't exist. Okay, so here's my honest take. Would I recommend SoFi to my younger self? Now, the answer is yes, if I were looking for a high APY to actually earn something on my cash instead of letting it rot in a checking account. Yes, if I wanted that $300 welcome bonus for switching, that's actually pretty nice. And yes, also if I wanted to do some investing easily without opening another brokerage account. And also if I wanted basically a new banking hub simplifying everything. Now, of course, SoFi is not for everyone. And certainly I would not recommend it to my younger self if I did not want to set up direct deposit and didn't want to check an account, right? If I wanted a simple set it and forget it option, in that case, Barclays might be a better fit. And I also wouldn't recommend it to my younger self if I absolutely needed physical branches, though honestly, that's not really a deal breaker for me or many other people out there anymore. So if SoFi is for you and you are ready to sign up today, check out the link in the description to take action. And remember, even if you're not 100% sure about your long term plan, at least get your money earning something while you figure it out. Don't leave money on the table.